Hi, good morning. This is Sharik Jamil from Green Valley Public School. Today we are going to study the modern period of Indian history. Now let's start. We have read about the ancient and medieval periods in our earlier classes. As you know that we have already studied about the ancient period and medieval periods in our earlier classes. This class focus on the modern period. Last year we studied about the medieval period. In class 6 we studied about the ancient period. This time we are going to study about the modern period. The modern period or the colonial period, this is known as colonial period, is said to have started in the 18th century. It is considered that the modern period was started in 18th century. It is called the colonial period. Do you know why this is called the colonial period? This is called colonial period because during this period India was a slave country under the control of the British. It was a colony of England. That is why this is called colonial period. India became a colony of the British. Some of the prominent features of this modern period are industrialization, urbanization and colonization. This period is known as the colonial period because it was the period when India was a slave under the control of the British. This period has many features such as industrialization. The first word is industrialization. Now the question arises that what do we mean by industrialization? Industrialization means setting up of new factories, making new factories. The second point is urbanization. Urbanization is a process in which new cities are developed. And the last is colonization. As I have told you earlier that India was a colony, that is why this period is called colonial period. Now we are going to study about three different topics. First one is industrialization, the second one is urbanization and the third one is colonization. First one, industrialization. Industrialization is a process of making new factories and urbanization is a process of setting up of new cities. Now you take one coin. It has two sides, head and tail. If tail is not there or head is not there, will this coin work in the market? Your answer will be no, because both sides are required, both are important. In the same way, industrialization and urbanization, both are two sides of one coin. Urbanization taken place because new factories were settling up in cities. The people were liking to drop the agriculture and they wanted to move to the cities in search of work in the factories, in the industries. So now you come to another point. Agriculture was the major occupation in those days, but the people were dropping this one by one. Do you know why? Because of the size of the family. It's one reason of that. Suppose in a family there are 4 brothers and the piece of land is small. So it is not possible for those 4 brothers to look after their families with the help of that small piece of land. They could not be dependent on a piece of land for their livelihood. So what they decided? They decided to drop their agriculture and they wanted to be shifted to the cities in search of new work. Second thing is that expansion of education was there. So after getting education, the person was not interested to work on the fields. He was skilled. He was much interested to go to the cities to work in the factories according to his own education. So here what I just want to make you understand is that urbanization has its own reasons, industrialization has its own reason, but they both are interconnected. The people left villages, left agriculture, moved to the cities in search of new works. They came to the cities, they got settled there. Suppose a factory is there, some people came from the nearby villages, they stayed there, they found out the work there. In the factories, they got settled near the factories. Later on, some other people come, they also got settled. So the area near the industries was expanding like this. When the gathering was there, they opened a school, they opened hospital, they opened the different parks, they opened different civic amenities, civic facilities also. So in that way, a city was developed around the factory. So that is called urbanization. In this way, urbanization took place. Now we can say that industrialization is a basic reason of urbanization, and urbanization is a basic reason of industrialization. Third one is colonialization. Now we come to the third point. What is colonialization? In European countries, industrialization was at a high speed. Different factories were settled up there. But in the context of area, they are small. The European countries are not very big, they are very small. So what they did? They wanted to search new spaces for their work. They wanted to search new markets. They wanted to search new countries to get the raw material from there. Because the area of European countries is small. They were not able to get all the raw material for their factories from their own countries, and they were not able to sell their own material inside their country. They wanted to expand their market. They wanted other countries to sell their products in different countries, and they also wanted raw material at a cheap cost, low cost from other countries. So what they did? They did not want to purchase from Asian countries, African countries. What they did? They moved in the name of business there. As Sir Thomas Roe came to India, to Jahangir's court, and he said, "Sir, we wanted to trade in India. Sir, kindly grant us permission." Jahangir granted them permission. Later on, slowly and slowly, they grasped the political power of India, and India became a slave country. Because the British did not want trade here, they wanted to capture the land. They captured India in the name of trade. They wanted to snatch, to steal the Indian resources. They wanted a good market of British goods in India. So what was the easy way? Easy way was that colonize the country, make it slave, snatch all the resources, and take these resources to British factories. We will make material there, and that material will be sent back to India to be sold in Indian market. In that way, colonization was a process of making slaves, because the master countries wanted to get free of cost resources and free of cost raw material and a market to sell their products. Thank you so much.